Ever notice how your phone battery suddenly starts dying faster the exact same month a new model comes out? Coincidence? Cute theory. But no, you're not losing your mind. You've just been marketed to. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the sneakiest games in business. How brands take stuff that works perfectly fine, convince you it's garbage, and sell you the upgrade for triple the price. Here's a story that sounds fake, but isn't. Back in the 1920s, the biggest light bulb companies in the world met in secret, calling themselves the Phoebus Cartel because they had a major problem. Their light bulbs lasted too long. So they made a rule that everyone had to intentionally design their bulbs to burn out after 1,000 hours. Why? Because a product that never dies is a company's worst nightmare. No repeat customer means no repeat revenue. Fast forward 100 years, and that exact mindset controls almost everything you buy. Your printer that suddenly stops working? Many have internal chips designed to lock up after a set number of pages. Fast fashion clothes falling apart after 3 washes? Planned. It's not bad luck, it's bad intention. Now here's the second trick, and it's honestly even funnier. Sometimes companies don't even bother breaking your stuff. They just make you feel embarrassed to use it. Take toothpaste. There is no universe where toothpaste needed 47 variations, whitening crystals, and a neon blue stripe. But someone in a boardroom looked at plain old toothpaste and thought, how do we make 12 versions and charge $8 for the shiny one? Skincare does this constantly, framing simple ingredients like hyaluronic acid, a basic moisturizer, as if alien technology landed from space to fix your face. Brands aren't always selling you a better product. They're selling you dissatisfaction with what you already own. And dissatisfaction is extremely profitable. Then you've got the classic upsell. You walk in for a basic $4 coffee, and suddenly you're asked, grande, oat milk, caramel drizzle? Individually, every yes feels harmless, but stack those tiny yeses together, and your $4 coffee is now $9. The wild part? You walk out feeling like you made all those great choices. It's the same with subscription plans. Ever notice how the basic tier is always terrible? That's a decoy. They put a useless cheap option next to an expensive option to make the middle option look like the smart adult choice. You aren't picking freely. You're choosing from a maze designed to lead you to one specific checkout button. Why does this work on smart, careful people? Because it's not aimed at your logic, it's aimed at your instincts. There's an old story about a philosopher named Denis Diderot who was broke, but then received a gift of a gorgeous, expensive scarlet robe. He put it on and suddenly realized his old desk looked cheap, his rugs looked faded, and his chair looked ragged. One shiny new thing made everything else he owned feel wrong. Brands love this Diderot effect. Buy a fresh pair of sneakers, and suddenly your old backpack looks embarrassing. Buy the new phone, and your old phone case looks ancient. They don't need to sell you 10 things, they just need to sell you one thing that makes you hate the other 9. So, does this mean every product is a scam and you should go live in a cave? No, some upgrades are actually worth it. But to win this game, you just need one boring, powerful question before you click buy. What specifically is broken about what I already have? Not, does this look older? Not, is there a newer version? Just, does my current one still do the job? If the answer is yes, holding off isn't being cheap. It's being the one person in the room the marketing didn't work on. Brands aren't evil geniuses. They're just really good at spotting human restlessness and monetizing it. You don't beat them by getting angry. You beat them by getting a little harder to rattle. If this gives you a new perspective on how you spend, stick around. And the next time you feel that urge to upgrade, ask yourself who's really making the choice.